it is not yet established why we have the lines on our palm. It's actually something that we need to be worried about. What if there are aliens that wrote it on our palm, something like that? You know, what if you come up with a conspiracy theory that it is aliens that wrote it on our palm because you're probably going to go to a fire or something like that? So, it's crazy. That's how conspiracy theories start. Just come up with something that is crazy and then you spread it, and then people start taking it up. The lines that we have on our palm here, how do they come to be? Why do we have them? And is there any scientific reasons for having them? So the question actually came up today when a Yoruba adage was actually said, and the adage goes thus: Atelewo labala, wa mentoko. So the adage simply means our palm is what makes us successful. When you are doing some works with your hand, you are going to work with your hand, do hard labor, stuff like that. So for that, is there any scientific reasons for why we have these lines on our palm? Why do we have them? Is there any contributions they are making to our lives? And according to, based on my own point of views, we are all created by God. And I believe these lines on our palm were given to us just the same way God gave us nose for us to smell, eyes for us to see. But I've actually seen the effect of having these lines on our palm. So the question is still, why do we have these lines on our palms? So I don't know what's the line even doing there, sef? And we all have different lines on our palm. There's people that have probably like four. Some people even say that when you have four, that means girl. So you're going to give birth to a girl. Some people say when you have three, you're going to give birth to a boy. It's kind of stupid, but it's part of the things that people came up with. Actually part of the purpose that of why we have it on our palm. So the reason why we have these lines on our palm, I believe is not yet established appropriately. So I'll be doing a little bit of research to see if there's any scientific proof of why it is there, of how, and we when we were giving birth to, it was all there on our, just like our nose and eyes and every other part of our body. So but I'll be doing a little bit of research to see how it was there, how it came to be, why we have it, and if there's any contribution it has towards our living. Like if there's anything it is contributing that we don't probably don't know. So what if you come up with a conspiracy theory that it is aliens that wrote it on our palm because you're probably going to go to a fire or something like that? So it's crazy. That's how conspiracy theories starts. Just come up with something that is crazy and then you spread it, and then people start taking it up. So but I'm going to do a little bit of research, like I said earlier, find out what if there's any scientific proof for it. And also I've not asked, I think the general layman term is that God gave it to us. And that's also a religious perspective as well. So like every other thing in our body, God also gave the lines to us. So after doing a little bit of research, I found out that the lines on our palm are actually called palmar flexion creases, and they have their specific functions, just like the our nose and every other features that we have. So I think one of their function is that they help us outstretch our hands and also help us fold them easily. So also there's another belief that science does not support, which simply means that when your hand is red, you can actually tell the destiny of this stuff. So science does not believe those stuffs, so do I. And also I guess God just created us in a perfect way, such that everything that we would probably need, we have it. Our eyes, our nose, mouth. Like we all know, the palms on our arm, they didn't just disappear and come like that. So they were actually formed on our palms when we were like 12 weeks old in our mother's belly during pregnancy. So, and then they were with us till we were out of the womb, and up till now we still have them. So I think we already got the idea now that they have their functions. They are not just there for play. And the idea of who wrote it, from my own point of view, it is God that wrote it, that gave us this lies on our palm. Scientists will say it is evolution, this, that, that. it is God that gave us all of this, just like our nose, eyes, and every other part of our body. So I guess that's just it. I hope you have been educated, and when someone asks us next time, probably you have something to say about it. So it is called palmar flexion creases, and it helps us stretch and fold our arms easier. So that's just it. I hope you guys enjoy it, and don't forget to click on the subscribe button, click on the notification button, and like. Thank you very much.